Now let's talk about recording. Let's say you're an audio engineer trying to record an artist over Muse. The ideal way to do this is to control the artist's screen and record them in their own DAW. But if they don't have the necessary plugins and you want to record them into your DAW, there are two ways to do this depending on which DAW you use. If you use Ableton, Logic Pro, or a DAW that allows you to select separate inputs and outputs, you can use the Muse recording device as an input. Make sure that simple recording is enabled in the settings under the Recording tab. Arm the user whose audio you would like to record by pressing R under their name and next to their desired input channel. For example, if they're using channel 2 from a Scarlett Focusrite, that is the channel you should arm. Head over to your DAW and set Muse Recording as your audio input. You do not need to change the output or insert the Muse Recording plugin. Now, when you arm a track, you should see a signal coming through Muse. If you don't see your signal or there are any issues, try restarting your DAW and trying again. Now that you have a signal coming through, hit record on your DAW as you normally would to capture the performance of your artist. Due to various network conditions, you may experience latency, but sit tight. We are working hard to reduce latency in the future versions of Muse. If you're a Pro Tools, Studio One, or Cubase user and can't change your DAW's audio input to be different from the output, this section of the tutorial is for you. First, make sure that simple recording is enabled in your Muse settings under the Recording tab. In Muse, arm the user whose audio you would like to record by pressing R under their name and next to their desired input channel. For example, if they're using channel 2 from a Scarlett Focusrite, that is the channel you should arm. Head over to your DAW and create an aux track in your project and assign an audio input to the aux track. Remember, this audio input needs to have an audio signal present or the audio will not be recorded. Next, add the Muse Recording plugin to the aux track. This is the only instance of the Muse Recording plugin you will need for your entire session. Check that the plugin says Receiving Audio, then assign the output of the aux track to a bus. Next, create an audio track that you want to record on and set the input of the audio track to the same bus. Arm the audio track and you are now ready to record as you normally would in your DAW. Please note that network conditions can affect the recording. There will be some delay and network blips will also be recorded. Due to various network conditions, you may experience latency, but don't worry, we're working hard to reduce latency in the future versions of Muse. With either way of recording, Muse will automatically save your recording to a file on your computer. The default folder that Muse creates for you is in Documents, Muse, Audio Recordings. To change this, you can go to the Recording tab under Settings. You can either enable or disable this function altogether, or you can also change the location of where your files are saved. You can also have Muse save a local copy of your recording if someone is recording you by toggling on this button in your settings.